William Ford, select any name of his that appeals to you, whether it be Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, or Allah. Choose any form of his. Every day, when you awake to the call of the brightness east, recite the name, meditate on the form. Keep the name and forms as your companion. Om Shri Sai Ram.
My humble salutations at your lotus feet, O divine and loving Saima, on this auspicious occasion, on the advent of Shiva Shakti in the form of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. We thank you for keeping us guided, sheltered, and protected under your profound and divine love. Dearest Bhagwan, revered elders, parents, students, children, and dear devotees, Jai Sai Ram to you all. Jai Sai Ram to you all. Swami says, have a sense of pride in your motherland. Just as your mother has given birth to you, so too has the land given birth to you. Whatever country you belong to, you should have a sense of patriotism. Let us now all rise for our national anthem, please. We have the acting chairperson, Mr. Karunesh Rao, to deliver the chairman's address. Please welcome our acting center chairperson.
Thank you, Swami, for providing us with a rare and unique opportunity to be able to serve your organization during your physical and divine presence at this time. And many of us present here today, especially our education students, will also be able to witness the advent of Prema Sai. On behalf of the members of Hathavanga Sai Center and the Satya Sai Service Organization of Fiji, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all the parents, friends, well-wishers, and of course, our dear children to tonight's celebrations. Your presence here is not a mere coincidence, but definitely divine and God-given. We would like to acknowledge the presence of our national officers of the Satya Sai Service Organization of Fiji. Our National Service Convener, Brother Vikesh, our National Secretary, Preeti Pratap, is also welcome here for tonight, our National Treasurer, Brother Ashwin Pal, and our National Women's Convener, Auntie Siogni Kumar, who will be delivering tonight's keynote address. And our National Chairperson, Uncle Naren Reddy, should be joining us shortly as well. Thank you all for accepting our invitation to be with us for this year's celebration. Satya Sai Baba was born on 23rd November 1926 in Puttaparthi, a remote village in the state of Andhra Pradesh in southern India. He is the fourth child of Amber and Pius couple, who named him Satya Narayana Raju. As a child, he demonstrated exceptional qualities of wisdom, compassion, and generosity. When he was 7 years old, he composed devotional songs that were sung in religious festivals. At the age of 14, he announced his name was Satya Sai Baba and proclaimed his mission to bring about spiritual rejuvenation of humanity by demonstrating and teaching the highest principles of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. With that announcement, he left his childhood home and began his mission. Swami says, and I quote, "My birthday is the date when divinity blossoms in your heart." This year, the Tuanga Sai Center is celebrating Bhagwan's 84th year with all our educator, children, parents, and you loving devotees. We are all indeed very privileged and fortunate to be part of the Sai organization and radiate the love. The activities of the center can be classified in 5 wings. Firstly, spiritual wing. This includes Tuesday Ramayanas, Vedam chanting and bhajan practice. We also have weekly Thursday bhajans. All these activities are held at devotees' residence, and we look forward to finding a fixed venue in the coming year, at least for weekly Thursday bhajans and with the support of all you parents and devotees out here. The center observes all the major events in the Sai calendar and shares some of the events with the educated children as well. The following celebrations have been observed this year: Mahashivratri, Sri Ram Navami, Buddha Purnima, Guru Purnima, Shri Krishna Janmashtami, Shri Ganesh Chaturthi, Navratri, and Dashera. Service activities. The center is focused on supporting education to a few students in primary, secondary, and tertiary level. Assistance has been provided to the underprivileged and disaster-struck members of the community. The major ongoing service activity the center focuses on is the National Blood Drive program that is held on a monthly basis here in the Central Division. Similar programs are held in the Western and Northern Division. Youth Wing. Our youths are the Sai descendants and have worked tirelessly with us adults, hand in hand in every activity. The center youths have monthly Thursday bhajans, which happens to be in the last Thursday of the month, which is followed by a short study circle topic with all of the center members. Our small number of youths are active in all major district and national activities. Tonight's program is but another reflection of the efforts of our youth. Ladies' Wing. The Women's Wing has been constantly involved in all the activities of the center and is part of the district service activities. Our incoming Center Women's Convener would like to encourage all parents to be active participants in the center activities and confirms that parent support and encouragement towards their children makes a lot of difference in their child's development. There are plans to have more movement-related issues for the members and the mothers in the center calendar in the new year. These skills will be aimed to upskill and empower the members. Educare classes. Sunday Educare or Bal Vikas programs are held on a weekly basis. We have had a great start this year with some 35 students and 6 to 8 gurus. Our Educare numbers has ever since dropped due to migration and other factors to 30, and now we have 5 gurus. Classes are held in 6 groups. Group 1, Year 1, 2 and 3. Group 2, Year 1, 2 and 3. Educare classes for children are held every Sunday from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and you are most welcome to join. Our classes for this year will conclude next week with a little breakup function organized by the the Center's Parents, Teachers and Friends Association here at MGM High School Road from 9:30 a.m. and would like to see all you parents come along with your children. Our educare classes will resume soon after school starts next year, and we urge you parents to send your children. Better still, accompany them to these classes regularly. Regular attendance to these classes is very important, and I am sure with the cooperation and support of all the parents, the gurus will be able to help the students develop morally and spiritually as we mold our future generation. The Center is a very active Parents and Friends Association, and they have assisted the Center and especially the educate students in every way possible. Thank you, parents. We'd like to acknowledge and appreciate the cooperation and support of you parents and continue to seek the same in the years to come. Many of the programs and items in tonight's programs have been through the efforts of our educate parents. We would like to acknowledge the Gujarat Education Society and Mr. Manhar Narsi for providing us this venue. And special thanks to Joe and his children for all the assistance they have given us over the years. I'd also like to read a short message from our Center Chairperson, Ms. Sushila, who is in California right now. It is yet another experience in lifestyles to be in a foreign land away from ours. We are fortunate to have had an opportunity to also witness lifestyle in such a vast country where people from Fiji have still ensured our cultures and traditions still intact and in use. It is very interesting to meet our people whom we have favored long ago, and many of them being our students we have taught since the 1960s. Though we are thousands of miles away, our hearts are always with you all, especially the Bal Vikas children. You are under the best guidance of very efficient and experienced teachers. I can also say all are fully blessed. Teachers have taken out their most valuable time to uplift the life of our tender hearts. So dear parents, make the best use of this golden opportunity. Send your children promptly to educate classes. You will get great satisfaction, especially on this occasion when you see your children on the stage with many others boldly speaking, acting, or even dancing. Thank you to the Parents and Teachers Friends Association members for their kind contribution and cooperation rendered towards our children's needs. May Swami bless you all for your kind hearts and service will be needed forever. Our special sidearm to all the members of the Sai Center and everyone present here tonight for this celebration. Our heartfelt birthday wishes to Swami. May His blessings be upon each one in Fiji. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sushila. Once again, we would like to thank you all for your support and cooperation. Sit back and enjoy Swami's birthday celebrations. Cheers.
Thank you, Karunesh, for your words of welcome and for enlightening us on the events and activities that the center carries out. As the carpenter shapes the wood, the blacksmith shapes the iron, the goldsmith shapes the gold, and so the Lord shapes in His own way as the fancy suits Him. He created the universe, the manifold, woven of space, time, and goodness. Know the Lord as their basis, and you shall lose all fears. स्वामी कहते हैं कि बिना उनके मर्जी से एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता। आखिर ये सृष्टि उन्हीं की तो रचना है, वो रचना जो काबिल तारीफ है। Lord for taking us to God's beautiful creation. हर युग में भगवान अपने भक्तों के जरिए अपना लक्ष्य और संदेश हम लोगों तक पहुंचाते हैं। आदि शंकराचार्य भोलेनाथ के एक परम भक्त थे। हमारे बाल विकास के बच्चे अब हमें आदि शंकरा के जीवन के एक पहलू को पेश करने वाले हैं।
Let us go to Mount Kailasha, where Lord Shiva is deep in meditation as Mata Parvati sings.
Swami, are you sleeping?
No, my dear. I am contemplating on the calls and prayers of my devotees. Adi Shankaracharya thinks that he is the most knowledgeable and ardent devotee of me. Now, I think I should test his faith.
Dearest Lord, so are you coming to Prithvilok?
I will go to Prithvilok and test his faith.
Adi Shankara, the Great One, is having a dip in the waters of the Ganges in the city of Kashi.
Mano nivritti paramo vashanti satirthavarya manikarnikacha mano nivritti paramo vashanti satirthavarya manikarnikacha jnana pravaha vimaladikanga sakashikhanam nijabodharupa.
Finishing his ablutions and prayers, he slowly approaches the temple of Lord Vishwanath, and all of a sudden, the Brahmin in him manifests. Shankara beckons the Chandala and orders, "Move out of my way, you unholy one." Sir, tell me, who should move? Do you want matter to move from matter? Or do you want to separate the spirit from the spirit? Tell me, Holy One, is there any difference between a Brahmin and me?
Annamayadannamayamathava chaitanyameva chaitanya dvijavaradhuri kartum vachasi kim bruhi gaccha gaccheti.
Shankara is stunned. He is dumbfounded. He cannot move. Collecting himself, Shankara finally says, "Son, he who has reflected deeply on his master's words, he who has controlled his mind, leading it to the contemplation of the Almighty, he alone
विश्वमखिलं निश्चित्य वाचा नित्यं ब्रह्म निरन्तरं विवशता निर्व्याजशान्ता भूतं भावि च दुष्कृतं दहता संविन्मये पावके प्रारब्धाय समर्पितं स्ववृत्त्येषा मनीषा मम ईशा मनीषा मम ईशा मनीषा मम
Therefore, Adi Shankaracharya, a great devotee of Lord Shiva, realized that we must see God in everyone. In fact, the truth is that we all are in God. Namasmarana, bhajans, and dhyana are only some of the tools to help us realize the power of God. We conclude with Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba's message. Man will realize his mission on earth when he knows himself as divine and reveres others as divine.
Thank you, students, for this wonderful announcement. I think that it deserves another round of applause. We should endeavor to see God installed in everyone, as everybody is a temple, where the omnipresent God is to be adored and worshipped by our service. Besides the message to see God in everyone, the incident portrayed in this drama led to the composition of the 5 shlokas known as the Manisha Panchakam by Adi Shankar. At this point, we acknowledge the drama God's Address, performed in Prashanti, from which excerpts for this drama were extracted. Swami says, from the form to the formless, from the formless to the form, both processes are possible and progressive. The personal God is an expression, a representation of the impersonal God. The impersonal does become very personal and assumes form and attributes. That is the very nature of divine. Let us now pray to Ma Sheravali and seek her blessings to give us strength and power to carry forward Swami's work through a Garba dance to be presented by our educated students.
Hey, Namre
that Prema Sai will be born 8 years after the passing away of Satya Sai Baba, which will take place when Satya Sai Baba is 96. In a book called The Sai Trinity by Dr. S.P. Rumela, the author states that Satya Sai Baba has been disclosing small amounts of information to close devotees from time to time, and states that Prema Sai will be born in Karnataka about 8 years after he leaves this body. The Satya Sai Service Organization has 5 wings, namely spiritual, service, education, youth, and the ladies' wing. 2009 has been an eventful year in the Sai calendar, and devotees all over Fiji have been actively engaged in one event or the other. To give an insight on these activities, we have amongst us the National Women's Convener of the Satya Sai Service Organization of Fiji, Aunty Suyogni Kumar. Please welcome Aunty Suyogni.
I was with Shiva and Mata Shakti and Mata Sherawali above. She brought me down to earth. Thank you very much. My humble pranam at the lotus feet of Swami and Jai Sai Ram to you all. Millions of devotees around the world, Satya Sai, to millions of devotees around the world, Satya Sai Baba is a Bhagwan or an incarnation. My life is my message, declares Baba. Thus, he is one of example and not mere percent. The 5 pillars of his teachings are truth, righteousness, peace, love, and non-violence. These teachings are not different from those of Lord Jesus Christ or Prophet Muhammad and others. Every year we celebrate Swami's birthday, and thousands of people come together at various centers all over the world. These occasions should also be our birthdays, at a time when we become awakened and prepare ourselves for a better future. When we celebrate Baba's birthday, we gather together, and this should be an occasion when we review the progress of our own lives. Every birthday should be an occasion for a reprisal of our life and a time to look within ourselves to see how far we have come. Make Swami's 84th birthday a new start for you. Enter the year that lies ahead with a determination to eradicate all your bad habits, thoughts, and deeds that still form part of our present way of life. Swami has given us this organization so that we have the opportunity to be part of activities that focuses on the welfare of humanity as a whole. There is a call for unity in every activity, and every activity unites not all families and centers, but districts, religions, and nations. So much emphasis is being placed on unity because it is only through unity that we can achieve a mass of good karma, which is very much needed looking at the current status of the world today. I cannot re-emphasize anymore that all activities are being done not for the sake of one individual, one nation, or one community. It is for the welfare of humanity as a whole. There are 5 wings within the organization, and these are the service wing, spiritual, education, ladies and youth wings. The year 2009 saw a year full of action. The service wing was on their feet as early as January, with flood relief programs for those affected. Focus had been mostly in the West, which was more severely affected. This activity saw all the district members get together to give hand. Another major activity for this year has been monthly blood drives, where in assistance with the Fiji National Blood Services, drives have been facilitated around the country. Blood drives held at tertiary institutions saw many young donors coming forward to give blood for the very first time. What we felt was more significant was that we managed to create awareness about donating blood as a step towards saving someone's life. The liquid love. The Sai Medicare camps were held in August, this time, over 2 consecutive weeks, from the 7th to 21st August, during which our country was visited by 2 major teams of doctors, nurses, and volunteers. The first team was mainly made of doctors from New Zealand and a cardiologist from USA. Second team was from Australia. While this team attended generally to the medical needs of patients in the Western Division, for the first time the campus came as far as Dimba. A major conference with the theme of providing continuous loving healthcare was organized at the University of Fiji in conjunction with the Fiji College of General Practitioners and the Ministry of Health prior to the Western camps. Spiritual activities such as Thursday bhajans were held at every center. Bhajans are held at every center on a weekly basis. This year, an inaugural mini Akhand Bhajan was held in Nosori in May. A couple of weeks ago, we had the opportunity to participate in the annual Akhand Bhajans, which brought together many devotees, all praying together for world peace. The education wing concentrates on instilling the values taught by Swami to one and all. We have educare classes happening at most centers throughout Fiji. and parents and children are encouraged to make the most of it. Satya Sai School, based in Rasa Lotoka, is a school run by organization, and it is instrumental in molding young children from around the area. We now have classes up to class 8. The most recent highlight has been a few students getting the opportunity to present a Meke for Swami in front of 100 other devotees in Prashanti. Just imagine Fijian Meke being performed in Prashanti. And these students were our Fiji reps. Little girls in their Fiji costume did that Meke, and just think, our Fiji is there with Swami. We also have an institute based at Science School that conducts special value-based training for teachers. Furthermore, other workshops such as Guru's training are held from time to time. As need arises, we hold Guru's classes for centers who need Gurus. The Women's Week is titled the pillar of the organization. Although the wing does activities on its own, the ladies are mostly involved in ensuring that all other wings are well catered for during their activities. Like in Medicamps, the ladies are there preparing food for the volunteers. During blood drive, they are there for the donors and the volunteers. They share ideas about various activities like cooking and garland making, flower arrangements, and etc. Last Thursday we celebrated Ladies' Day, which is a day especially set aside by Swami to honor the mothers and ladies. Then we have the energetic youth wing. Youths have their weekly study circles, bhajan training, and etc. at their respective centers or districts. This year the main focus was the Zonal Youth Conference, which had been held in early October. The conference was quite an experience for most of us, as for the first time we were hosting an international conference, and that too of such magnitude. Months of preparation and dedication had been required by the youths. In the end, by Swami's grace, all had been well executed. With the delegates, there were a number of very high-powered guest speakers who brought with them their messages. The youths were also privileged to receive a very special message directly from Swami himself. Today I would like to share this message of Bhagwan with you. I quote, "Youth should have discipline and should develop their character." What is character? End of education is character. Anger and desire need to be controlled. Understand the importance of Nam Samran and bhajans. Swami wants love. Youth must keep Swami in their hearts. Unquote. Not only our youths, but we all are honored to have a direct message from Swami. This message goes to say how much he loves his children. Be mindful of your character and carry out your activities with discipline. Anger and desire are both negative qualities, and hence they need to be controlled for you to have any spiritual progress. Don't lose your temper. Count 1 to 10. Progress. Always have Swami with you. Recite his name day in and day out. Do Nam Samran and sing bhajans. Have Swami seated in your hearts and give him all your love. That is to say, have Swami with you 24 hours, 7 days a week. Dear brothers and sisters and children, awaken now while the divine avatar is here to guide us. The way ahead is clear, signposted through the teachings of the Lord, and we have this unique opportunity to escape from darkness into light, simply by putting those teachings into practice in our daily lives. We should open our hearts and let the love flow. The lifespan of a man is not a fate accomplished. It is a saga of progress and development, an adventure of soul. Each moment of human existence is replete with an opportunity to blossom into a divine experience of excellence. The purpose of life is to get tuned to the divine within and derive all guidance and sustenance therefrom. Peace and happiness lie in spending well each moment of life well in communion with Him, who resides within each of us. End quote. Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you Auntie, for shedding more light into the variety of events that take place within the organization. The ladies' wing plays a crucial role, as Auntie said, in the functioning of the organization as a whole. Swami says, for much that has been achieved by the Sai organization, the credit goes to the women workers. They have done good service. Bhagwan adds, the mother is the pillar of the home, of society, of the nation, and so of humanity itself. Along with these, the ladies ensure that they maintain their communication with God through devotional singing. Hence, welcome our ladies with one such presentation.
Ah
Thank you, mothers, for sharing your love for Swami through this presentation. Indeed, Swami should always reside in our hearts, and we should make all efforts to keep Bhagwan with us at every moment. Swami says, "Do not come to me with your hands full of trash. For how can I fill them with grace when they are already full? Come with empty hands and carry away my treasure, my love." यूथ के नजरिए से देखते हैं।
At your lotus feet.
the inner light of the soul. Can there be anything greater than earning the love of such an omnipresent, omnipotent Lord? There is nothing on earth or beyond it which is equal to divine love. Swami is indeed the light that lights up our life. Thank you, youths. हमने भगवान शिव की एक लीला भक्त आदि शंकराचार्य के साथ तो देख ही लिया है। कैलाशपति शंकरा को अपना डमरू बहुत प्यारा है और इतना प्यारा कि उसके बजने पर वो झूम उठते हैं। Let us now witness a Lord Shiva dance by our Bal Vikas angels. Wasn't it? Let's give them all a round of applause, please. Education begins at home, and parents play a crucial role in molding young minds of today in the right direction to become Swami's angels of tomorrow. Virtue is the sign of the educated person. This is what makes education worthwhile. We have amongst us an individual who had gone through the Educare program and now ensures that her child attends these classes as well. She is none other than the loving parent of Nikhil, Sister Gayatri Raji. Please put your hands together for Sister Gayatri to share with us all her experiences with Educare and how it contributes to character building. Sister Gayatri, please.
as best as we can. If you raise your child to have good character, they will be able to make good choices and have a better and happier life when they are adults. Bhagwan says, and I quote, "The objective of wisdom, culture, and knowledge are freedom, perfection, and love. The sum of all these qualities is educare, and its objective is character development. Only those individuals who obtain good ideals and good conduct and adhere to truth are truly educated. Therefore, my talk for this evening is educare and character building in our children. Good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. Most talents are to some extent a gift. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it piece by piece, by thoughts, by choices, courage, and determination. Regardless of what profession you are in, a lawyer, a teacher, businessman, without character, one does not have a true standing. Respect is a valuable trait learned in educare. A child needs to learn to be considerate of everything around him, not only people, plants, animals, but nature as a whole. They need to learn to take care of things even at an early age when they have their first toys, and taught to respect items and not destroy them. Certain good qualities, like reciting the morning prayer before getting out of bed, Kagre Vaste Lakshmi, Kar Madhya Saraswati, Kar Mule Tu Govinda, Prabhate Kar Darshana. Also praying before meals in respect for the food given to you. Harire Data, Harire Bhakta, Harire Anya Prajapate, and so on. We are so fortunate to acquire the gyan of such Mahamantras in the daily course of our life through educare. I remember our eagerness to attend Bal Vikash classes when we were small. Then it was approximately 15 to 20 minutes walk, passing through the feeder roads to reach our village temple with my brothers and sisters. The experiences then didn't mean much, but today it gives me satisfaction and pride to share with my children. There are lots that I'm also learning from my child, which I probably have missed during my days as a student. Now we have better access to transport and facilities and good reasons for attending educare. Qualities such as love, patience, self-control, charity, and dedication reign still. Help ever, hurt never. Life here when I'm here. Hands that serve are better than lips that pray. These words of Bhagwan help me tackle life's most difficult situations and make me into what I am today. When we were small, my mother used to read us books like Dasha Avatar, Raja Harishchandra and Taravati stories, Ramayana, and many more, which are still in my mind, and I often try to impart those knowledge to my children. With the help of technology, we are now able to access religious video series like My Friend Ganesha, Bal Hanuman, The Birth of Krishna, and many more, which I guess you children would know better. By watching these has inspired my child towards educare, and we are proud to say that we have seen a change in him. His interest in music, mainly harmonium playing, has increased. He is able to sing bhajans even in a big crowd. His attitude towards his friends and teachers has become positive. He is able to handle situations in an appropriate manner. And today, I can add that he is performing a drama on this auspicious day. In my opinion, this is easily achieved through educare classes, a journey towards spirituality and ability to know oneself better. One must realize that one's own good nature will protect oneself. That is our real support. See good, be good, and do good. अच्छा देखें, अच्छा बने और अच्छा करें. There should be no room for jealousy, anger, and ego. It is said that God is our only true parent. We are guardians for God. And as parents, we are supposed to be role models for our children. The primary duty of a parent is to foresee their child's spiritual development along with modern education. Let us remember the many blessings of Bhagwan that Bhagwan showers on us and recognize that we too should bless our children at every opportunity, because Bhagwan says, a child that is blessed by its parents will always succeed in life. Education is very important for our children because it provides training in education in human values, which brings about the 3 Ds: duty, devotion, and discipline. And when we equate education and character, it leads to togetherness and prosperity in our nation. Jai Hind.
What an inspirational and moving encounter with Swami and his values through education, which might not have explained any better by any other parents. Character indeed is the hallmark of man. A life without good character is a shrine without a light, a coin that is counterfeit, and a kite with the string broken. Thank you, sister. I'm pretty certain that by listening to Sister Gayatri, many more of you parents will be motivated to send your children to educator classes, become role models for your children, and better still, support and become actively involved in this education. Besides spiritual and values lesson in educator classes, students are also encouraged to discover and enhance their hidden talents and interests. A very popular saying that Bhagwan always places emphasis on is help ever, help never. यानी कि हमें हर वक्त यही कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि हम किसी को दुख या दर्द नहीं पहुंचाएं, बल्कि हमेशा औरों की मदद करने की कोशिश करें. To illustrate this theme better, our little Bal Vikas heroes will now perform a drama.
To you all, our next presentation is a drama by our Educare Group 1 and 2 students entitled
The Lion and the Mouse.
We offer this loving presentation at your lotus feet, dearest Lord.
आओ दोस्तों, चलो हम एक घने जंगल की सैर करें। यहाँ एक छोटा चूहा खेल रहा है कि तभी एक बड़ा शेर आया।
प्लीज मुझे मत खाओ, मैं बहुत छोटा हूँ।
नहीं, मैं तुझे खाऊंगा।
मुझे छोड़ दो, मैं आपका मदद करूंगा।
इतना छोटा सा चूहा मेरा क्या मदद करेगा? आई एम स्ट्रॉन्ग ना।
प्लीज मुझे छोड़ दो, यह मेरा प्रॉमिस है कि मैं तेरा मदद करूंगा। शायद कभी आपको मेरी जरूरत पड़े।
And so the lion thinks.
वैसे तो हाँ, खैर छोड़ो। अच्छा, आज मुझे तुम पर दया आ गई, तुम जा सकते हो।
थैंक यू दादा, थैंक यू मुझे छोड़ने के लिए, थैंक यू।
एक दिन एक शिकारी आता है, जाल बिछाता है और वही शेर घूमते घूमते उसी जाल में फंस जाता है। अब देखते हैं कि आगे क्या होता है।
मुझे बचाओ, मैं जाल में फंस गया हूँ, मुझे बचाओ।
और इतने में चूहा आ जाता है।
क्या बात है शेर राजा?
अरे देखो, मैं जाल में फंस गया हूँ, मुझे बाहर निकालो।
मैं अकेले तो आपकी मदद नहीं कर सकूंगा, लेकिन सोचता हूँ। एक मिनट,
जल्दी करो।
अच्छा जल्दी। अच्छा एक मिनट, मैं अपने दोस्तों को लेकर आता हूँ। हे दोस्तों, मिकी, मिनी, कहाँ हो? जल्दी आओ। मिकी, चलो, हमारा शेर राजा जाल में फंस गया है। जल्दी आओ, हमें उसकी मदद करनी है। चलो चलो चलो।
थैंक यू दोस्तों, थैंक यू।
Mention not line, दादा।
तो हाँ दोस्तों, इस कहानी से हम ये सीख सकते हैं कि वन गुड टर्न डिजर्व्स अनदर। जैसे कि एक छोटे से चूहे में बड़े से शेर की जान बचाई, वो भी इसलिए कि एक दिन उसी शेर ने चूहे की जान बख्श दी थी। जिस तरह चूहों ने मिलकर शेर को बचाया, हमें ये भी सिखलाता है कि एकता में ही बल है और अंत में कि सच्ची दोस्ती कितनी ज़रूरी है, यानी कि a friend in need is a friend indeed. जय साई राम।
We have just seen how a small mouse helped a big lion, which also indicates that to help someone, you need not do a very big task, because even the smallest of your actions could make a big difference to others. A fantastic portrayal, of course, by our soldiers. Swami says, bear all and do nothing, hear all and say nothing, give all, take nothing, serve all and be nothing. वृंदावन संचारा कृष्ण कन्हैया सभी के प्रिय हैं। इनके बाल लीलाओं का ज्ञान तो हम सबको है। An act of Lord Krishna which amazes everyone even today. And despite the number of times they come across it, is him stealing butter or makhan during his childhood days. Let us now enjoy a Makhan Chora dance by our Educare girls.
क्या दृश्य है, कन्हैया और मैया दोनों एक दूसरे के गले से लगे आंसू बहा रहे हैं। दोनों जानते हैं माखन खाया है और दोनों कह रहे हैं माखन नहीं खाया। कन्हैया ने देखा अब तो माँ मान गई है, अब झूठ बोलने से क्या फायदा। शब्दों का चमत्कार देखिए, कन्हैया ने अपने इन्हीं शब्दों में स्वीकार भी किया। अचानक कन्हैया ने माँ के आंसू पोंछे और देखिए मुस्कुराते हुए क्या कहने लगे।
Seems like you just had a 2-hour vocal today. Swami says, I need only one mandir, and that is your hearts. Preserve the purity of your hearts, so that Sai may reside within. The ananda of bliss that I derive from bhajans, I do not get from anything else. Sing aloud the glory of Lord and charge the atmosphere with divine adoration. This is why I insist on group singing of the names of Lord. Such are the words of our beloved Lord. May I now request our youths to lead us into the next presentation. atmosphere certainly feels charged, doesn't it? We have almost reached the end of our program now. We will now have bhajans, followed by the Vyakada song, cake cutting, and aarti. Please partake prasadam before you leave for your homes, which will be distributed from the corridors on my right after the end of the program. For those wishing to take Pad Namaskar are welcome to come up on stage and do so. Ladies from one side, from my right, and gents from my left. That too after the end of the program, please. On behalf of all the devotees of the center, I'd like to thank each and every member, each and every person, each and every individual present here for taking out your time and being part with us for the Swami's birthday celebration. At this point, please be informed that, as we all know, that Bhagwan Baba's birthday falls on the 23rd of November, and the celebrations celebrations are taking place tomorrow as well. There is a program at the Turek Sai Center, which is at the Shirdi Mandir from 5:30 till 9. And there is another celebration in Narere by the Narere Sai Center at the Navdurga Mandir, Bimont Road. You are more than welcome to join any of these celebrations. I humbly request all of you now.
Pari